So you're thinking about modding your Honda Civic, huh? You want to add some muscle, some style, and a little extra speed to your ride? Well, buckle up, my friend, because modding your Civic can be the difference between turning heads on the street and turning your engine into a ticking time bomb. In this video, I'm going to show you 13 mods that will transform your Honda Civic into a beast, and 5 mods that will have your engine crying for mercy. Stick around as we dive into the best and worst mods for your Civic. And trust me, you won't want to miss a second unless you like your engine in pieces. You've heard the saying, don't mess with perfection. But your Civic's not perfect yet. Let's fix that. The good mods. Let's turn your Civic into a beast. 1. Cold air intake. Give your Civic a breath of fresh air. Alright, let's kick things off with the basics. Cold air intake. If your Civic sounds like it's gasping for air every time you floor it, this is the mod you need. Cold air intakes allow your engine to inhale cooler, denser air, which means more oxygen, more fuel, and yes, more horsepower. It's like giving your engine a smoothie. Refreshing, right? Want your Civic to breathe like a champion? This mod's the equivalent of hitting the gym for your engine. But hold up, don't get too excited and grab any cheap intake off the internet. Trust me, you don't want to be that guy whose cold air intake sounds like a vacuum cleaner. Go for a quality, reputable brand your Civic will thank you later. 2. Performance exhaust. Let your Civic sing like a rock star. Next up, performance exhaust. Your Civic may not be a Ferrari, but with the right exhaust system, it'll sure sound like one. A performance exhaust system increases exhaust flow, improves horsepower, and gives your car that sweet, throaty growl you've always dreamed of. Plus, you'll finally hear the VTEC kick in, and trust me, it's a glorious sound dot. Want your Civic to sound like a lion instead of a kitten? The exhaust is your answer. Just don't wake the neighbors. 3. Turbocharging your Civic, the ultimate power boost. If you really want to unleash the beast inside your Civic, turbocharging is the way to go. A turbocharger forces more air into your engine, which means more fuel, and as a result, more power. Your Civic will go from me to vroom in no time. Ever wondered what it feels like to have your Civic actually leave other cars behind at the stoplight? Turbocharging is the ticket to that ride. But comma, and this is a big but. Make sure your engine is ready for this upgrade. Turbocharging is not a beginner mod unless you want to meet your mechanic way too often. 4. Lowering springs. Get low, get mean, get faster. Okay, now let's talk about how to make your Civic look like it's ready to take on the Autobahn. Lowering springs will give you that aggressive, slammed look that screams, I mean business. But it's not just for looks. Lowering your Civic also lowers its center of gravity, improving handling and stability. When you take those corners at high speeds, your Civic won't just look cool, it'll handle like a dream. Want your Civic to hug the ground like a race car? Lowering springs are the secret sauce. However, if you like the comfort of driving on clouds, this mod might not be for you. It can make the ride a little rougher, so be prepared for a trade-off between comfort and performance. 5. Upgraded brakes. Let's be honest, what's the point of having a turbocharged Civic if you can't stop it in time? Upgraded brakes are essential. Performance brake pads, slotted rotors, and bigger calipers ensure you have the stopping power to match your newfound speed. It's like upgrading your Civic's brakes to, OMG, is it even legal to stop this fast? Don't make the mistake of thinking you only need speed. If you can't stop, you're basically driving a rocket that can't land. 6. Big wheels and tires. You've seen those Civics with the big, shiny wheels that scream race car, right? Big wheels and performance tires not only improve your Civic's look, but also improve traction and handling. You'll get better grip on the road, especially in tight turns. Plus, big wheels mean you're upgrading your Civic's status from just another car to I'm here to dominate the streets. Want to put your Civic's power on the ground and actually feel it? Big wheels plus performance tires equal sign grip on steroids. Just make sure you don't go overboard with the size. If your wheels are so big that they're making your car look like a lowrider, you've probably gone too far. 7. ECU tuning. Your Civic's engine control unit is basically its brain. With ECU tuning, you can tweak the settings to get better performance, better fuel efficiency, and a sharper throttle response. It's like giving your Civic a smarter brain without needing to go to an Ivy League school. Want your Civic to go from May to wow. Tuning the ECU is like giving your car a college degree in performance. The dangerous mods. Don't kill your Honda Civic engine. Now let's talk about the mods you don't want to do to your beloved Honda Civic. These mods might sound tempting, but they'll have your engine crying for mercy. 1. Cheap cold air intakes. I know it's tempting to grab that $50 cold air intake from a random website, but don't do it. Cheap cold air intakes often lack proper filtration and can let dirt, moisture, and debris into your engine. This is a surefire way to ruin your car's performance and potentially damage the engine. Your engine needs clean, dry air, and these cheap intakes can cause debris buildup, leading to clogging or even engine misfires. Think all cold air intakes are the same? Think again. Cheap ones could leave you with a car that sounds like it's on life support. 2. Low-quality performance chips. Cheap chips = cheap engine. Performance chips are supposed to boost your horsepower, but low-quality chips can mess with your car's ignition timing, fuel delivery, and overall engine performance. If you want your Civic to run like a dream, avoid those $20 performance chips. They might sound like a steal, but they'll cost you in the long run. These cheap chips could end up damaging key engine components by sending the wrong signals, which leads to a decrease in both performance and reliability. Don't trust that too-good-to-be-true performance chip. It'll give your Civic the performance of a potato. 3. Overly aggressive turbochargers. It's easy to get carried away and slap the biggest turbocharger you can find onto your Civic, but too much power is a bad idea. A turbo that's too big can overwhelm your engine, causing it to overheat, lose reliability, and eventually blow. This can lead to disastrous consequences, including warped components, loss of performance, and costly repairs. Want your Civic to break the speed limit? Sure, but make sure it doesn't break your engine along with it. 4. Low-quality wheels. It's tempting to go for big, flashy wheels, but cheap, heavy wheels will slow your Civic down and mess with its handling. They put unnecessary stress on your suspension, reduce braking effectiveness, and, in the long run, can lead to more repairs. Plus, these heavy wheels can increase your car's unsprung weight, making it more difficult for your suspension to react properly. Don't make your Civic look like a low-budget racer. Heavy wheels are like wearing boots in a marathon, unnecessary and slowing you down. 5. Nitrous oxide. NOS sounds fun, doesn't it? That sweet power boost is like hitting the fast-forward button on your Civic's speed. But unless your engine is built to handle it, NOS will put a huge strain on your engine, potentially causing catastrophic damage. The extra pressure and heat from NOS can stress out engine components and shorten their lifespan. Want to go fast? Sure. But remember, NOS is like a power-up in a video game. It'll get you ahead, but your engine might not be able to handle the consequences. And there you have it. 13 mods that'll take your Honda Civic from good to legendary, and 5 mods that will turn your engine into a pile of scrap metal. Modding is all about knowing what works for your car and what doesn't. If you're serious about modding your Civic, do it right, and you'll be the one everyone's trying to race. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and drop a comment below about the mods you've done to your Civic or ones you're considering. Until next time, keep your ride running smooth and your engine happy.